Hi guys, how's it going? I'm at my house in this video, which is a little interesting and it's new, but today is Martin Luther King Day, so kids didn't have school today, so I figured this news I gotta be able to get you probably by tomorrow because I want to start figuring some stuff out by Friday for sure. So the game plan for this video is to talk about the lacrosse state tournament, and here's the note, the thumbnail. It's just the beginning steps. I'm not going to describe all the ins and outs of the tournament in this video. It's just going to be the beginning things that we got to figure out for Friday. And for students or anybody else that wants to come, we're going to have a short meeting after school this Friday because there's a basketball game. And I do JV girls basketball. So right after school would be a perfect time to have a meeting because we don't do anything before games. Usually it takes an hour or hour and a half for stuff to start rolling. So this Friday, be in my classroom where we can start figuring some stuff out, like hotels, who's going, how are you going to get there, and what are the kind of forms that you got to get from me in order to do the things that you want to do. So beginning information would be like the state tournament is February 15th and 16th. Technically, the tournament is only on the 16th, but we are going to participate in the state pre-fishing day. And I already got the okay from our athletic director, Mr. Trent Probst, for being able to get excused absences for the 15th in order to do the pre-fishing day, I should say, which will be really cool. So the game plan, so make sure you're listening up and paying attention. The game plan is going to be to leave Friday the 15th in the morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning. That way we can get to lacrosse by around like 9-10 o'clock. Then we can fish for that day. Then what's going to happen is there's going to be like they call it a mixer online, but it's just going to be like kind of a little hangout kind of intro celebration kind of party before the fishing actually starts. So that's going to be Friday, 6 o'clock in the morning we left, get there at about 10, fish until about, it's actually on the rule sheet, it says fish until sunset or dusk. So we're going to do that. And then there's going to be like a little get together, like party type thing for students, coaches, parents, whoever. Everybody can go to this thing, which will be fun. And that's actually where the meetings are going to take place, where I'm going to have to go and kind of figure out some rules kind of stuff like that. So that's going to be that Friday night at 5 o'clock. It's going to be in like some conference center in La Crosse. So that's what's going to happen. But the important things to figure out, and this is where you guys got to start thinking and talking to each other for Friday, is we're not going to have any backup plans for people that are not going that Friday. For instance, if you think, well, I got something really important to do on Friday, that school day, so I have to be at school, then I'm going to come. We're not going to do that. Whatever it is that you're doing at school, whatever it is that you're doing at work, like if you have a work schedule, make sure you can get off the 15th and the 16th, at least in the morning on the 16th, all right? All day the 15th, make sure you get off 16th in the morning and in the evening. If you work the graveyard shift, you could probably go for it on the 16th at night if you really want to. We'll be back by then. But make sure you plan ahead of time, okay? We got about like 3 or 4 weeks until the state tournament, so should be plenty of time to kind of get that stuff figured out. So make sure you figure out if you're going to go by Friday. Next thing to figure out is how you're going to get there. A couple people reached out to me already and said that we're going to drive there. That is okay to do for the state tournament. I talked to Probst about it, and he said that we're not officially a school like affiliated thing yet. So the rules are kind of fuzzy, and there's some gray area for us to more or less kind of use to our advantage. So make sure you figure out who you're going to carpool with. If you want to carpool with anybody, I'm going to be driving a school van, and the vans can fit about 7-8 people in them. So I'm for sure going to take a school van with people. If you're not going to drive, we'll be able to fit some stuff in the enclosed trailer. somebody can bring the enclosed trailer with them in their truck. One of the volunteers, not a student. I'm not going to let students do that stuff, but we'll be able to get your stuff there, and we'll be able to drive you in a van. If you know you're going to drive down there separate, there's going to be, that's fine, but there's going to be some extra forms I'm going to have you fill out on Friday. So make sure you get to my classroom on Friday if you're going to drive yourself. Next thing is, so make sure you know if you're going to go, make sure you know how you're going to get there, and then who are you going to room with while you're there. So that's going to be the next thing, is like hotel room kind of stuff. We don't have the funds for the school club this year to be able to fund you guys hotel rooms. I'll kind of figure out the numbers and do some number crunching. Since we're not going to be taking a bus, we will have a little extra money. Oh, excuse me. But we want to make sure we're saving money in order to get some cool stuff later on. But I'll do some number crunching and we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario is you're going to pay for hotel rooms on your own, but don't think I'm going to force you guys to be on your own with hotel rooms. You guys can room together. There's plenty of times in like certain events and clubs and stuff where you got to share hotel rooms with each other. That's totally a normal thing. So it doesn't concern me that that's going to happen, but make sure we know that we're an extension of the school. It's not just like, nope, I'm in a hotel room, I can do whatever I want and go wherever I want. That's not the case. Once you guys get to the hotel room, you'll probably have to stay there. At least that's what I would recommend, is you guys hanging out at the hotel the rest of the night. You can order in pizza, you can do whatever you want, but make sure you just stay at the hotel and be safe, all right? But figure out who you're going to room with. And so if you're going to go, how are you going to get there? If you're going to room with people, make sure you figure out if you're going to room with people or not. And hotels have certain rules. You can't fit 9 people in a single bedroom hotel room. That's not how it works. So make sure you can fit 4 people in like a double bed room, or you could fit 4+ people, I should say. But if they're not going to let you sneak in with 7, 8 people in a 2-bedroom place. So make sure, we'll talk about that on Friday too, but make sure you know that kind of stuff. So in hindsight, again, looping back around, we're going to leave Friday morning, the 15th at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're going to get to La Crosse at about 10-ish. Then we're going to fish, go to the party thing. We're going to stay in a hotel room. We're honestly probably going to check into our hotel room somewhere in between going to the party and being done with fishing. We'll probably call it early for the pre-fishing day, check into our hotel rooms, go to the party thing, and then we'll do that, go to our hotel rooms, wake up, pack up, totally get out of the hotel because we're not going to be able to go back. So we're going to totally get out of the hotel and do the fishing stuff, the State Tourney, which will be super fun. It goes from like 7 to 3. So it's a really, really long time. We can get out there actually before the sun comes up probably that time of year, which will be really nice for the walleye bite and stuff. And we'll go over the other rules and regulations later. But this video is just about the very, very beginning steps, basically figuring out if you're going to go, how you're going to get there, who you're going with, and who you're rooming with. So let me know those things for Friday. Come after school Friday with questions and be prepared to have like a credit card or something ready, or figure out that money stuff ahead of time. Come with the people that you're going to room with ahead of time, all right? Set up Venmo, do something so you can pay those people and your friends back if you're going to do hotel room stuff, all right? But those are just the beginning steps. There's going to be come into my classroom Friday after school, and we're going to figure all this stuff out, and I'm going to help you guys with any questions you got, all right? So otherwise, this is state tournament news. Otherwise, we got a tournament in Rice Lake this weekend, all right? So that's more minor news kind of ish. But in the short term, we got a competition this Saturday in Rice Lake. So let me know if you're going to come to that as well, okay? So Friday after school is going to be a whole bunch of stuff, Rice Lake stuff, and then all of this state tournament action. Okay.